G'day everyone, it's Tom Freer here and back with another episode of the AskTomTech show. This week I wanted to run through and show you the new Surface Pros that we've got in. I thought I'd run through and do a bit of an unbox. The Microsoft Surface Pro, if you're not familiar with it, it's a tablet computer from Microsoft. Essentially, it's a full touchscreen, pen recognition device, highly mobile, and I use one all day, every day, and find them fantastic. We've got a lot of clients purchasing them now, and today I was just going to quickly show you how they come, what you need to consider when you're ordering a Surface, what the options are that come with it, and we'll go through a bit of an unbox session with it. So, the Surface Pro is the tablet, which we've got here, which this one has been set up by the team, but effectively we get the actual tablet computer, and that's what comes in the box when you buy a Surface, is the tablet. Just the tablet and a power adapter. So you can see with the tablet it's got a nice cool kickstand, sits up nicely on the desk. We've got the actual buttons, the power buttons up the top, so quick one powers it on, which then kicks up and gets it started. We've also got sound buttons up the top, so this is your audio volumes, your up and down here. And they come out of the box with Windows 10. Now, depending which model, will be Windows 10 Home or Professional. Obviously for business, we like to use the Professional version. And it's touchscreen. So you'll notice there's no actual keyboard that's come with it, which can be a little challenging. But with the touchscreen, you do have your built-in keyboard that should pop up and allow you to type on screen. So this particular model also, being one of the newer ones, has a SD card reader down the bottom here. So underneath your kickstand, so you just flip your kickstand up and we've got a little SD card, micro SD. But the cool thing in this one, we've got a 4G SIM as well. So this particular model has Wi-Fi and cellular 4G, which is great for full mobility. They're a great little unit. But what you're also going to need when you buy your Surface is you're really going to want a keyboard, which we have here. So these are actually purchased separately. So you do have to buy a keyboard, and they come in different colors, so you get a bit of a choice. Normally we're just very boring and we'll sell the black ones. But you need a keyboard. Now that keyboard will attach, so I've got mine here. And you'll see the keyboards are fully detachable and they literally just magnet onto the bottom. And then that then kicks up and you have your full keyboard ready to roll. So that gives you really cool functionality. Flips up, so protects the screen, so it's a bit of a cover for the screen, puts it to sleep, flick out, kick down, and you're back on and away you go. So we'll come back to mine after. But we've got the keyboard. We've also got, you'll need to get a pen. Now, again, the pen's optional, but what you'll find, and what I'm finding, as with the pen, I'm using it a lot more often. And if I just flip back to mine, and I'll rip the keyboard off, and we'll jump in, and you can see we've got the pen. It's got a good bit of weight to it, so it feels quite realistic. And the other cool thing is it's magnetized, so it just clips on and magnets to the side of your Surface there. So it's quite reasonably sturdy on there. Takes a bit of a jolt to get it off, but you can see it just magnets on, so you can be walking around with it as you need to. So we can flick up, and we'll just log in here. I'm not going to show you my password as I log in, because that would be very unsecure of me. But you can log in, and we've got full touchscreen capability, so with or without the pen. So with the pen you can touch on the screen, and you can go through your apps, drag it around, or you can use your finger. So the full touchscreen. If we go back to our Windows Home button, click on our apps. But with the pen and apps like OneNote, we've got full handwriting. So we can write We can quickly change colours. So we've got a lot of flexibility in this little tool. You can also draw with touch in this particular app. So if you didn't have your pen, you can still draw and write and do those sorts of things. So pretty handy. So this is using OneNote, but that's the Surface Power. And that's why we like them, and that's why clients like them quite a lot. So getting really full mobile. So I'm using this now more than ever with my pen and the new Surface to go into meetings with my touchscreen and my pen, and I'm actually writing my meeting notes as I go. Now the Surface itself, from a performance perspective, come in a couple of different models. They've got an entry-level processor with 4 gig of RAM, i5 with 4 and 8 gig of RAM, and an i7 with 8 and 16 gig of RAM. And they also come with a built-in solid-state drive ranging from 128 to 512, and I think some of the newer ones even have a 1 terabyte. But yeah, so local storage, pretty good, but you're finding now, obviously with cloud and all those sorts of things, we're not storing a lot of data locally on these machines now. All that data within that Microsoft space is stored in our OneDrive or SharePoint. So that makes it really easy, really mobile, really, really good to get hold of stuff. Now, the other cool little add-on you'll want to get for your Surface is the Surface Dock. Now, the Surface Dock is, if you're familiar, like a docking station. So what this does is this will stay on your desk at the office or at home, wherever you want to have it. And when you come in, you'll dock it onto this little connector into the side of your Surface, just like that. And then it enables all these extra ports on here. So you get a lot more expansion than what's on the Surface by default, which is only a mini display port and a single USB. So you can see that on this one as well. Mini display port, single USB, and our dock connector here. And on this new model, we've also got that SD card down the bottom here, where we can drop in an SD card. And we've got the 4G. But with the dock, this is where you start to get some of the power in your desk, in your office, and allow you to use the Surface as your PC for everything. So I use it for everything. So when I'm out in the road, when I'm at home, I use it as a tablet and a laptop mode. But when I'm in the office, I have it connected to my dock. I have 2 mini DisplayPort adapters here, which allows me to connect to my 24-inch monitors on my desk. So I get dual screen on my desk. I then have some extra USBs, and these are connected to my wireless keyboard and mouse, and also my wireless headset for our Skype and voice integration. I've got it connected to an Ethernet cable as well, so that just, whilst I've got wireless built in, the actual Ethernet, in your office you'll probably get it more faster LAN and local network access, and then a couple more USB ports at the front. So quite a lot of expansion on that, and very, very handy. So again, what we're seeing is people are buying the Surface, they'll get a dock for their desk at home, at the office, and they'll also get a dock for their desk at home. So when they go home, they can clip in, set up, and still keep working as if they're in the office. So that is the Surface Pro. In a nutshell, look, we find them to be very reliable. The screens, they're probably the most that will, the biggest thing that's going to break on these, as with any laptop or tablet computer, is the screen. So they are quite delicate in that sense. If you drop it, it's going to break. No different to your iPhone. But other than that, they're quite a reliable little unit. Very sturdy, very durable, and with Windows 10 and Office 365, it's a great combination. So yeah, that's what I wanted to show you today. Look, if you've got any questions or comments, put them in the links below. That'd be great. We'd love to hear from you. And until next time, have a good one.